Your Country 1039 KGRT. That's Miss Carrie Underwood and Cowboy Casanova.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Our question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And a little reminder that APA is accepting donations all month long at the Farmers and Crafts Market. So if you want to help out some pets that need a forever home, with, toys, beds, blankets, food, kitty litter, all that stuff that you need for your pets, then go ahead and make those donations at the Farmers and Crafts Market downtown. That's going to happen for the month of October. And since it is the month of October and we know that Halloween is coming up, one would say that Halloween is a lot of fun for the kids. But, let's just forget about the kids for a second. Should adults actually have their own night to celebrate Halloween? Oh, yeah. The term adultoween apparently is back in the news. And the folks at Ferraro Candies got it trending last year. And, it's kind of a goofy thing, but, Ferraro's standing by it. Their new poll found that over half of adults think that grown-ups should get their own night to celebrate Halloween without involving the kids. 54% wish it was actually a real thing. Now, here's the reason I say it's kind of a goofy question, although I will pose that question to you. Should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? This is why it's a bit silly to me. Because, you're adults. If you wanted to go out and have a little bit of fun for Halloween, you could probably do that and no one will question you. No one's going to question you. You go to a Halloween party and you dress up as a gopher, Caddyshack, or giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or ballerina. I've actually done that one. Won the costume contest that night. Don't remember much afterward, but yeah. Still hear about things that happened that night that I wasn't aware of. But anyway, so as adults, you know what? I don't want to say this in a mean way, but we can pretty much kind of do whatever we want within reason and the law, mind you. But yeah, should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? No, because we can make up our own night to celebrate Halloween whenever we want. If we wanted to dress up in costumes and have fun on a Friday night, we could do it in the middle of June, possibly around my birthday. I don't know. It sounds like it's lots of fun that way. But should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? There is a night to celebrate Halloween, and that's Halloween night. Celebrate it. Watch our kids get out there, steal half their candy while they're sleeping it off, that kind of thing. It's just what adults do. Don't lie. You've done it. So, yeah, I'm going to ask you this question, and I already know what the answers are mostly going to be, but I thought I'd ask it anyway. Should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? Adultoween, if you will. Let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, or leave your comments online on our social media pages. That's 575-523-KGRT for your answers for our question of the day. All that is good. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. I almost forgot to say that one. Yes, adultoween. Should that be a real thing? Should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? I mean, I've stated my case. I think it's a bit silly because if we wanted to celebrate Halloween, we can. We can celebrate Halloween by not dressing up. We can celebrate Halloween on the Friday or Saturday before Halloween gets here. We can do it on the same night. Take your kids out for candy and then get a babysitter. That's how it goes, And if you're single, hey, you can do it whenever you want. So should there be an official night for adults to celebrate Halloween? Nah, we don't need that because we can celebrate it whenever we want. Like I said, we wanted to celebrate, a Halloween party in the middle of June. Why not? They do it for Christmas in July. We should be able to go ahead and do that. And some people do. Ever heard of masquerade nights? Costume party? Yeah, that's the joy and power of being an adult. Mostly an adult, because some of these parties, you're just acting like a bunch of kids anyway, which is still fun. That's why we do it. But yeah, I don't think it should be a thing. And just let me know, what do you think? Should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? Call them in, text them in, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. Newsweek magazine says the original founders of Hooters have regained full ownership of the brand and are promising to return to its original concept. The iconic chain will now focus on fresh ingredients, cleaner menus, and the classic orange shirts, white top uniforms for its servers. If they can do that and still maintain, dignity for our servers, because that really needs to be done, that is perfectly fine with me. Let's see. The Sun says that Heinz is celebrating Halloween with a new Monster Munch flavor. Pickled onion sauce is available in selected stores. I'm going to pass on that one. Cup Noodles is selling a Thanksgiving dinner cup. Their new ramen flavors include turkey dinner and pumpkin pie. The flavors are perfect for the holiday season. I might pass on the pumpkin pie ramen cup noodle, but turkey dinner one sounds actually pretty delicious. Pop-Tarts launching a new line of Pop-Tarts protein. Lots of food news this morning. Each toaster strudel is packed with 10 grams of protein. Flavors include Bumpin' Blueberry, Slammin' Strawberry, and Boostin' Brown Sugar Cinnamon. I'm kind of worried when they say packing more grams of protein in there, because what is that protein? I don't want to go back to the crickets. I don't really want to do that. Let's see. Home Alone star Daniel Stern, a.k.a. Marv, was recently rushed to the ER by firefighters in Somers, California. The reason for the hospitalization remains unknown, but Stern has been released and apparently is recovering well. So that is there. And the world's oldest dad welcomes a child at the age of 93. Yeah. And he aims to be around for his son's 21st birthday. So then they'll have a drink together and a long talk about history, probably. Yeah. Once again, my question for the day today, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market, is, Ferraro Candies trying to bring the term adultoween into existence. But should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween when pretty much as adults, we can decide for ourselves if we can or want to celebrate Halloween as adults and all of our silly costumes and everything that we want to get on there, because silly is still fun. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, so should adults get their own night to celebrate Halloween? I don't think it needs to be official, but we can pretty much do it whenever we want anyway. So, yeah, kind of a moot question. I don't know, though. Let me know your answers, or your opinions, I should say, on Adultoween. 575-523-KGRT. Call them in, text them in, leave your comments down below for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.